Welcome back to Poll for Initiative, the tabletop role playing stream where the audience influences the story. I am your dungeon master, Ben, or Benjaminitz, as I'm known on the internet, and with me, I have Seth, otherwise known as Inby Banshee, who'll be playing today as Lista Forrest. Go ahead and say hi to everyone, Seth.
Hello.
Do you remember where we left off?
Yeah. It's scary mine.
Do you remember the very last thing that happened?
Scary.
Okay.
Dark.
Seth, right before yesterday, I think, we were talking and they asked me if they were going to need to re-roll a character. And I said, my response, do you remember what my response was?
No.
I told you that, oh, don't worry. I have things prepared.
Oh, yeah, you said I have a character for you. And I was like, what if I don't want to play that character, though?
I have things prepared if things go horribly, horribly wrong. Don't worry. You don't need to worry about anything. And if you play your cards right, you might actually make it out of here.
I don't know. Maybe.
You have had an entire week now to think of the last riddle that you were given.
Oh, that's so much faith in me that I remember anything past when we stopped the stream. I looked at it again last night.
Okay, so you did some session prep, is what you're saying. You pulled a me and you session prepped the night before.
Well, if you want to call it that, sure.
But do you recall what the very last thing that happened was when we last left off?
I went the wrong way.
You encountered, I believe, the third fork in the mine and chose the wrong tunnel to move down. Do you recall which one that was?
The middle one.
Mm-hmm. And do you remember what happened as you were coming back?
Scary.
As you were coming back, the candle you were holding, Lise, burned out.
It went out. Oh, yeah.
And something touched your leg. Something with long hair-like tendrils that left behind a slimy residue. And when that slimy residue touched your leg, do you remember what you heard?
Cassandra.
How does Lise react to hearing Cassandra's voice in the darkness? Keep in mind, as much as logically she realizes that the Cassandra she's looking at right next to her is the real Cassandra, she still is convinced that that sound was her.
Cassandra, I don't know how you're doing that, but you need to stop, okay? I know you're really talented, but now's not the time.
How is Lise fully just brushing it off?
No, she's scared, but humor is a defense mechanism.
I think Cassandra can see in your eyes that you're terrified, and she says, "What happened?"
No, you know what? I really don't want to talk about it, actually.
She says, "Tell me."
So it's like what I would imagine you sound like if you died, right? So that's fun.
She says, "What?"
Something yucky touched me. As we were running.
Something touched you?
A little bit.
She forces into your hand the candle that she's holding.
No!
The tallest one.
I don't take it.
Give me a strength contest.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I have a -1 strike. 12.
Versus 17.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
she brushes that candle holder out of your hand, the one with the burnt out candle. It falls, and before it clacks on the ground, you hear it hit something softer, and then roll onto the stony floor. And Cassandra puts that candle in your hands and forcibly wraps your hand around the candle holder, and she says, "Take the damn holder."
Did you just throw the candle at whatever the monster is? You're out here fucking wielding candles.
And you hear some small stones move as something slithers across the ground.
Ew. Okay. Well, I want to go back to the chamber with the doors so I can try another one.
You are all rushing back, and you arrive at the main chamber, and at the previous main chamber with the fork, and you realize that the light of the candle you're holding is only partially illuminating Cassandra.
Cassandra, take this candle, you stupid bitch. Actually, wait, no, come to the ground with me. I'd like to investigate the ground.
Before you do that, just to be clear, you succeeded in your wisdom save last time.
Cassandra does not have a very good wisdom. She's got a +0.
You see this cloud of steam over Cassandra's shoulder, and suddenly something drips onto her shoulder. Ow, fuck! She brushes her shoulder aggressively. She takes 10 poison damage.
Oh, Cassandra, this is what I mean. Stay in the fucking flames.
That drip had come from outside of the ring of light, from somewhere just above Cassandra.
Oh, really? I thought that the candle did that. Yeah, I thought that it was the candle. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What do you do now that you are?
I want to investigate the ground.
I'm like, okay, settle down.
Cassandra, get on the floor and look around with me.
You look at the ground, and it all looks like just standard stone ground as you kneel down. The only kind of strange thing is that railway track ends midway through this room.
Can I do a perception check or an investigation check?
On what?
The rails.
Okay. Give me that investigation check.
I'm gonna do investigation. Ooh. 19.
You slide your hand over the spot where the rails end, and you realize that as hard as it is to see in here, you can clearly make out that no, these tracks aren't ending. They're going into the ground. The tracks are buried.
Is there like can I drag Cassandra with me to like the walls and see if there's like a lever or something?
You do, but you do not see any levers.
Shit. Okay.
As Helga follows you toward that wall, she steps on the tracks, and suddenly you hear the ground cracking.
Oh. Helga?
Yes.
Do that again.
Do what?
Keep stepping on the tracks, Helga.
She says, like this, and she starts stamping her feet on the ground, and you hear, and suddenly, the ground falls out from underneath her, and she slips and slides down under the ground. You
Hell
see
yeah!
her
Ground
disappear
slide!
from your vision.
Ground slide, Cassandra! I push Cassandra in. I grab Cassandra and we run. We slide down.
You push Cassandra in, and she says, "What are you doing? Stop!" And she slides in, and suddenly her normally annoyed screaming at your pranks turns into terror.
Oh. Well, no, I push her in at the same time as me. That's what I said. That's what I said!
You push her in, and she's going to make...
You just want to be mean, is what this is.
She's not fully illuminated by the light. She's going to make a dexterity save really quickly.
She's pretty good at dexterity. Yeah.
She does manage to succeed with a 22.
See, she's fine.
But
oh no.
Something grabbed her ankle. You see as she's sliding down in front of you, her lower half not illuminated. You see as suddenly she's falling much faster. She gets tugged into the darkness.
Oh. Ah! I mean, I jump in after her, obviously.
She struggles against whatever grabbed her ankle, and manages to break free just before it fully pulls her into the darkness.
Mm. Well,
the three of you are now at the bottom of this rocky slide.
Sorry, I thought that. I guess I didn't think that one through.
She like grabs your shoulder, but like really hard, and she says, "Don't do that again."
Listen, we're here to kill whatever this is, okay? I think that we have to stop being very afraid of it, okay? Right? I think that's the way to win. Just stop
I'm
being
very afraid of it.
Just stop being afraid. I'm terrified, but I'm just gonna pretend, right?
Okay, you stop being terrified.
No, I'm gonna be angry, and that'll help. Okay. We're at the bottom. Is there like another passageway, or
you continue down this path following these minecart rails?
Lisa's like, when I find this fucking elf, I'm gonna kick his ass. These riddles are so annoying.
And you come upon yet another fork in this massive mineshaft.
All right.
The minecart rails continue down each of the three shafts. In fact, you see almost nothing different between the three directions.
All right. Where's my paper? I'm looking.
And as you're stepping forward, you hear a crunch under your boot. And you look down to see that there is another paper.
All right, Mr. Elf Man. Actually, Mr. Wizard Man. I don't know, you're an elf. All right, Mr. Wizard Man. What knowledge do you have for me now?
Do you bend down to take the paper?
And I pull Cassandra with me.
You both kneel down and you grab the paper. And
the paper was a mimic, and we all die.
And as you stand back up, the air feels warmer for a moment.
Not the warm air.
You read the paper. I just sent it to you.
It's still after me. If you are reading this, I'm likely dead. If you still can, leave now. Leave and do not look back. There is no chance of survival before you. I should have never come down here. Okay. Well, wow, so helpful. Great. You had time to write that, but then okay. All right. Okay.
Lisa's getting real salty.
It's still after me. If you were reading this, I'm likely dead. If you still can, leave now. Leave and do not look back. There is no chance of survival before you. I should have never come down here. To me, that means we have to turn around and go back the way we came. But there was nothing up there. The only other thing is now is capitalized, which could be like north something west. I don't know. Cassandra, what do you think?
Cassandra is going to make a wisdom save. Ooh. That's not good.
Stop hurting my fiance.
She has a +0 to wisdom, huh?
Yeah, it's not
That's
good.
not good.
No.
Cassandra screams.
Oh no.
And she covers her ears with her hands, and you see tears coming down her face.
I grab her hand and make her take the candle again.
Her hands will not come off of her ears.
God damn it. What do I have? How do I make this woman hold on to this candle? Alright, it doesn't matter.
Cassandra has been afflicted with fear.
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't have anything for that. Well, actually. No. That doesn't get rid of fear. Fuck. I couldn't have counterspelled that in any way.
No.
Shit. All right. Well, I don't have dispel magic, so Cassandra's afraid. We're all still tied. Actually, we're all still tied together with rope. I never untied us, so I guess when Helga fell, we all actually would have tumbled down with her, but it's too late to go back on that.
Go ahead and check that rope for me.
No! Okay. I look at the rope.
The rope's been cut and the ends are burnt.
What? Well, cut where? Like, cut
the
like...
part that was dragging on the floor between you.
I don't understand what you're saying.
The rope that was connecting you all, it was tied around your waists. There was a length of that rope that connected you. At certain points, it was touching the ground. And it's been cut.
I see. Cut? Or like...
The ends are burnt. You can't quite tell what happened.
Suspicious. The wizard's been following us this whole time. Like, he's got a little pair of scissors. Sorry. Okay. No, I'll be serious now.
Hang on, let me get back into horror mode.
Yeah. Okay. If you're reading this, I am likely dead. Okay. Well, rip. If you still can, leave now. Leave and do not look back. There is no chance of survival before you. I should have never come down. See, I can't tell if this is if this is him being like, leave, and like there's actually nothing helpful here, or if it's because the only thing I'm getting from this is, do not look back. There is no chance of survival before you. I should have never come down here. And all of that to me is like, this was the wrong way to go. But then why did his other letters send us down here? There's no other letter back in that other chamber. And we didn't pass any other chambers on the way here, right?
I don't know. You just proceeded forward.
Can I backtrack and check the like walls for like side passages?
Sure. As you begin backtracking, you look over the candle that Helga is holding, and you notice that the wick is beginning to droop. It's down to the base of the candle holder.
God
the wick is
damn it.
beginning to flicker.
This is going to end badly.
You continue backtracking, and as you look around, you begin to realize that there was another passage that went the other way. You didn't see it after sliding down, but now that you're looking, you notice.
Okay, yeah, we go that way, and we run. We start running. I'm pulling Cassandra.
You rush forward through this hidden passage that you had not been aware of until now. And as you are running through this passage, that wick continues to flicker until suddenly it goes out.
Okay.
The only candle still lit is the candle you're holding, and it has just now burnt past the halfway point.
Shit. All right. Well, we better be almost there, or I'm gonna be really pissed off.
And give me one moment. Helga, suddenly, as you're running through this cavern, she suddenly says, "Oh, ouch!" and takes 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh, something bite her?
She has her left. Which side of you is she on?
The left.
Her left arm, she pulls into the light, and you see a large, like a long, thin cut on her arm.
Oh.
Suggesting that something thin and razor sharp just passed over it. But
Owie.
the cut doesn't... It looks like there's something else in it.
Like poison?
But whatever it is, she manages to resist the effects of it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Helga, strong. Okay, no worry.
And Helga says, "What? How this happen? There's nothing touch me."
Remember how I said that the darkness is bad and trying to eat you? Your candle burned out, hun. So now, the more you're in the darkness, the more the darkness is trying to eat you. Come stand in the candle, please. Let's go.
Oh, but Helga not afraid of dark.
It doesn't matter if you're afraid of it, honey. It's going to try to eat you anyway.
And as you continue forward, the cavern once again begins to open up, and you once again see 3 mine shafts before you. This time, no minecart tracks lead down any of them. There's been no minecart tracks this entire tunnel as you went the opposite way. And you, again, step on another note.
Okay.
Do you kneel down to pick it up?
Oh, I take both of them with me. And together, we pick this note up.
Helga manages to be wise enough to kneel down with you as you tug on her arm. And as you pick it up and stand back up, you hear something all around you. You hear that meep, 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 meep. But it sounds like it's in front of you, behind you, to your left, to your right, all around you.
Do you think it's like a bunch of different little things or one big thing?
And as you read that note, Cassandra whimpers.
Oh. It'll be alright, Cassandra. I'm going to kill it, and then you'll never have to worry about it again. It even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Okay. It even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Again, this one doesn't seem like it has any kind of thing to it, but I also kind of thought that about the last one. It even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Okay, can I investigate the tunnels, or are they all the same again?
They all look exactly identical.
Son of a bitch. Hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. God, I hate this fucking mine. Fuck Orin. Everything in Orin sucks.
Your candle is continuing to burn and is nearing the quarter left mark.
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't understand this one either. It even worked out the trick of my last note. Last note. It says trick twice, but that I don't know that that means anything. Quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Okay, well, what if I choose the wrong tunnel? I don't know what to do. This sucks. It's quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Does identify work on creatures?
Does it?
Oh, if you instead touch a creature, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Okay. That's not what I want.
You're welcome to touch it. Go ahead, reach your hand out.
No. Well, I thought maybe it would be worth it if it would tell me what it was, but no. I cannot trick it. Trick. I don't know. No. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
As you were walking through to this fork, you were looking at every wall, expecting more hidden passages, but there were none.
Okay. Well, that's fine. This one doesn't say anything about do not turn back. Hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. The wrong tunnel. I go down the right tunnel.
All right. You begin making your way down the right tunnel.
Because
the feeling, by the way, that Cassandra is moments away from cutting and just running. She
Okay.
is vibrating in fear.
I death grip on her arm.
You continue down this passageway with a brisk jog, and you reach the end.
Is it a dead end?
The right tunnel comes to a dead end.
Shit. Okay, because my thought process was, if it's not the wrong tunnel, it's the right tunnel, right? That was like that was my one thing that I could think of, and it was wrong. So, well, I guess we're gonna die down here.
You begin rushing back, and you realize your candle is getting down to the point that Helga's was just a moment ago by the time you get back.
If we all die down here, it's been super nice knowing you. Bummer that we're going to die before I can get married. Real bummer.
Cassandra's not even hearing you at this point. And
I think Lisa's just talking out loud to try to calm herself down, but it's not working. She's just talking. Damn, I really thought that was going to be it. I'm sad that is not what it was.
You, as you re-enter the forked room, coming back from the right tunnel, you turn to see those eyes again, just poking out of the dark. Something is looking Helga right in the eyes, and she's looking back.
Helga, stop looking at that thing.
And as you say that, those eyes vanish. And Helga's eyes are wide.
Are you okay, or what's happening?
Helga is trembling.
I have never seen Helga afraid, and it makes me terrified. Oh god, we're really all going to die down here. Okay, fantastic.
You are back in that forked tunnel. Left, center, and right.
Okay, well, fuck the right one. It's either the center or the left one. Choose the wrong tunnel. Okay. Whatever this thing is, it's quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. Damn, that was really my only guess, was that if it's not the wrong tunnel, it's the right tunnel. And that was wrong. So, trick of my last note. Back, there's no chance of survival for you. He even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is. Quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope that it chooses the wrong tunnel. I don't know. Listen, if this is gonna be the end, then this is gonna be the end. I'm gonna die of stupidity before I figure out what this fucking note means, so I'm just gonna risk it and go down another tunnel, and my candle's gonna go out, and we're all just gonna get eaten, so fucking everybody say goodbye to your favorite characters.
Okay.
If everything is the same and there's nothing left to investigate, this chamber is the same? There's nothing I can, like, investigate? Oh,
you desperately look around for any hints you can get, but there's nothing.
This sucks. I don't like this. I'm not smart enough to figure out these riddles, Ben.
You're welcome to consult chat, but I don't know that they've figured it out.
No,
either.
I don't think that they know either. This is what sucks about being in a party of one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have to do everything yourself.
You have to play the game.
Yeah. Damn. Rip. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I still don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I truly want to just say like fuck it and just pick one, but the last time I did that didn't end well. And like I already know that this isn't going to end in a way that I want it to end, but I can't give up that, like, I still want it to end how I want it to end. I even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I don't know. I have no idea. My brain is working at like a capacity 150 and I still got nothing. I wish Merm were here, is what I wish. Our friend Merm in our last campaign, like the very first clue we got, they were immediately like figured it out, like within like 2 seconds. And I was like, shit.
That riddle was one that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like I'm gonna give a lot of hints in this riddle. It's not just gonna be a single thing you gotta figure out, so that hopefully one of the hints sticks and instantly they got it. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to make it that easy.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, you do have to make it that easy because, oh my god, it even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I'm trying to think like the trick of my last note. I cannot trick it. Okay, if it's really intelligent, I don't know. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I don't know. That means nothing to me. Truly, it means nothing to me. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
You said you wanted to say fuck it, so that's always an option.
Trying. No, that's what you want me to do. And
I'm just saying it's an option.
That's what I would love to do so that I don't have to think about this anymore. But I don't want to do it wrong. I want to get it right. It took me a full week to realize that the last note meant I had to look down.
To be fair, you said you only thought about that for one day.
Yeah, I thought about it the rest of the day on Sunday and then last night, and I was like, okay, it probably means I have to look down. But this one is truly, it's worse than that in that I don't even have an idea. I had an idea and it was wrong, and that was the one idea that I had.
So what you're telling me is the puzzles have gotten tougher and tougher.
Yeah, well, but like, I expected that, but yeah. God, Lise isn't smart enough for this, and neither am I. I even worked out the trick of my last note.
I mean, hey, brute force is always an option.
No, the only person here that brute force works for is Helga, and she's afraid right now. I cannot trick it. All I can do is hope that it chooses the wrong tunnel. Does that mean, like, he just picked? Like, he just chose a tunnel and, like, went down it? It wasn't... Okay, I have a 50-50, right, of which tunnel it is. I checked the ground. Is there another one in the ground, Ben? Is there another ground one?
The ground has not cracked once.
Okay. And there's not... It's too high up for there to be a ceiling one, and you said there weren't any on the way here. So it has to be one of these two that I haven't gone down. So there should be a 50-50 chance that...
Maybe?
There should be a 50-50 chance. What was the note before the current one? That was the one that told me to turn back, which is how I got here. That one says, it's still after me. If you're reading this, I'm likely dead. If you still can, leave now. Leave and do not look back. There is no chance of survival before you. I should have never come down here. And this one is, it even worked out the trick with my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. The wrong tunnel. The wrong... I feel like there's something there, but I just can't.
This is part of the reason I love DMing, because sometimes you can throw puzzles at your players and watch them run in circles around the answer.
Truly have no idea. Like, I could have said the answer and just not know it, you know?
Maybe.
You know?
It's possible.
Or, I hate you. I hate you.
Ray says, any weird capitalizations on the note?
In the last one, now was capitalized, but in this one, only the first letter of each sentence is capitalized like normal, and all the I's, which is also normal. And I'm like, if the notes are like to be like combined or whatever, I don't see a pattern between them. So, and there could be, but I am dumb. If you still can, leave now. Leave now. I hate this. This is hell. This right here, this is hell. And probably not fun to watch, so I'm sorry. I'm
like
sorry
said,
you all are sitting there. You're all sitting there being like, wow, Seth doesn't have any brain cells. And you're so right.
No, it's okay, because chat also doesn't have brain cells. That's the beauty of doing a live show with a chat, is that even when people watch this back, they can't blame you, because literally no one else could figure it out either.
Yeah.
I will say this.
You know,
I made
there's
this
gonna
one
be
intentionally very difficult.
You know, there's gonna be that one motherfucker too, though. That's like, I figured it out right away. It's like,
oh yeah. There's that's for anything. There'll be people who like when you're playing a game on YouTube, they'll be like, I beat that in one try.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, eat my butt, I guess. Like, okay, it even worked out the trick of my last note. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I'm like, man, I'm out here trying to find double meanings. I'm trying to find like anything, and I'm literally grasping at straws. There is nothing here. If this episode makes me cry in front of my family, I'm sending you my therapy bill. That is very funny and also completely valid. You know what? I expect nothing less. Um, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. And I know that I keep saying that, but I just need you to understand that I don't know. I know I said that about the one in the last episode too, and then I came back and figured it out, but I don't have that right now, okay? I don't have that time.
I mean...
Trick of my last note. Do you know how excited I was when I thought it was the right tunnel, Ben? Do you know how hard you really stepped on my dreams?
And do you know how excited I was when you picked the right one?
I hate you. I hate this. Okay, well, I think that you guys, I think that we're just gonna have to submit to our fate because I can't figure this out. I'm gonna pick a tunnel. It's gonna be the wrong one, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And if that's we all die here, total party kill, I am so sorry. I have regrets, and I feel them deeply in this moment.
So
I don't know. I have no idea. If there's nothing else that I can look at in this room that will tell me the floor is the same, the walls are the same, all the tunnels are the same. There was no extra tunnels on the way here. I don't know. I truthfully, on God, I don't know.
You have all the information.
Do I?
You do.
Even worked out the trick. I feel like if I keep saying it over and over again, maybe something will click, but it's not working. It's not working.
Lise is desperately, her eyes are flying over this sheet of paper, desperately searching for something as Cassandra is quivering next to her, and even Helga has begun to tremble.
It even worked out the trick of my last note. The trick of my last note. Okay, well, there was a trick in the last note. I can't tell if that is significant. Whatever this thing is, it is quite intelligent. Okay, that could possibly be true. I cannot trick it. All I can do now is hope it chooses the wrong tunnel. I cannot trick it. Can you treat it? I don't know.
As you're reading this note, you look up and you see another set of eyes staring.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to read, okay?
Moving closer to you.
This is reading time. Leave me. She's crying. Leave me alone.
Slowly, you're able to identify the outlines of a face. And you see Bedlam, and he says, "Hurry up, Lise. We need to get out of here."
You bastard! You made me think you were the stupid wizard or something. Fuck you. I don't know how to... I know how to read, but Bedlam, I don't know anything about riddles, and I know that you're not going to help. I absolutely know that you're not going to be any help, so please just leave before you make things worse, okay?
He says, "You don't think I'm going to be any help?
No!
Okay, I suppose I won't help then."
You're not...
He says, I'm terrified anyway. I suppose I wouldn't be much help." And you see his teeth chattering, and he pulls them out, and he says, "See? Look at my teeth chattering."
Why are you afraid? What are you scared of?
"That thing out there, Lise. Look at what it did to your companions."
Well, yeah, but you've done more insane shit, like
that
on the
thing is
on the
in
reg.
their minds, Lise.
Well, you're a thing in my
I
mind.
am
I'm not
also
afraid
in
of
your
you.
mind.
Yes.
I don't want that thing to be in your mind, Lise. Oh, it's giving me chills.
Well, I don't want it to be in my mind either. Tell me what this riddle means, you stupid clown.
No, you said you don't want my help. I'll leave it to you.
I don't even know that I would trust your help, to be quite honest with you. I feel like you want I know what you want, and it's chaos. And what I don't want right now is chaos.
He says, very well, I won't help. And his face disappears into the darkness.
Does Lise have the create fire cantrip? Yeah, I mean, well, not the create fire cantrip. What do I have? I have control flames and firebolt, but I don't have. I can touch things and set them on fire, but I don't think that's gonna help here. If you think this is an invisible ink thing, which maybe, but I feel like in those, there's usually something that indicates it is an invisible ink thing, but it doesn't say anything about like fire or like I don't know. I don't think that is correct. It's quite intelligent. I cannot trigger it. All I can do now. I don't know. All right. I'm getting bored, so I'm just gonna go down the middle one. If we all die here, then we're all dead. So sorry about it, but I'm gonna go down the middle one.
So you head down the center shaft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Confidently walking to my death.
You move as briskly as you can through this tunnel while still keeping Cassandra and Helga as close to you as possible. And
I come to a dead end?
Your eyes are glancing up and then back down at the candle and up and back down at the candle, expecting to see a wall coming, but before that can even happen, you begin to notice the wick of your candle drooping. The light begins flickering.
Rip.
The darkness is closing in around you.
Goodbye.
And then, suddenly, the wick falls.
Oh.
And the light dissipates.
Rip.
The darkness swallows you up, and you hear to your left and right, "Ah! Ah!" as you hear Cassandra and Helga break into a sprint down the tunnel.
Oh, God.
Leaving you in the dark.
Okay, I run after them.
You sprint as well. Give me a either strength or dexterity save, whichever is higher.
Dexterity. For sure. 13. Not very good. Can I use my doubloon to re-roll that?
Sure.
Yeah. It's not higher. Never mind. 13.
This, as you are sprinting down this tunnel, you hear noises all around you, skittering along the walls and ceiling. Something is chasing you. Something is following right on your heels. You
Screaming, crying, throwing up, shitting, pissing.
You hear heavy breathing right behind you, probably less than a foot away.
Ah!
And you begin to realize that this darkness is dissipating. This darkness is fading away. You are entering a cavern in which this darkness is not present. However, something grabs your ankle.
Not
Something
my ankle.
also grabs Helga's ankle.
Not Helga.
You are both ripped to the ground. Something in the dark still has you. Your torsos lit by the light of this illuminated cavern. You see Cassandra has made it out, and she turns to see you both. Every fiber of her being is telling her not to come after you. And rolling with advantage as she sees your terrified face, she pushes through the horror and rushes forward toward you and Helga and grabs your hands.
Help! Please help! Just crying. It's so yucky, Cassandra! It's so yucky! I can feel it!
Something is tugging on your leg, desperately trying to yank you back into the darkness. You are certain that it is about to pull you in if Cassandra can't stop it here. Both of you, give me strength or dexterity saves with advantage.
I don't have time to drink a potion, do I? Oh. Oh. Did you say strength or dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
My dirty 20.
With desperation in her face, tears in her eyes, Cassandra says, "You're not leaving me now! We gotta get married!" And she tugs with all of her strength, pulling both you and Helga. And suddenly, you hear something snap behind you, and the grip is loosened around your leg. Both you and Helga suddenly fly into the chamber that Cassandra was pulling you into. And both of you take 1d6 falling damage. Let me figure that out for you.
Okay. Hey,
You take
I
2
picked
points of damage, and Helga takes 5.
I picked the right tunnel, you guys. On a fucking whim. Or maybe this is not the right tunnel, and this is just a Hail Mary tunnel.
You have now escaped the darkness. And
Lise stands up and starts throwing fire bolts into the darkness, just like screaming and crying.
And as you turn to look at that cavern you just came through, those fire bolts fading into the darkness, completely unable to be seen through this like inky black fog. You see a almost entirely transparent tentacle covered in little tiny hair-like tendrils retreat into the dark.
Ew! Did you see that? Yuck!
And you have managed to escape the creature.
I hug Cassandra and just start crying.
The three of you hug in this cavern. You haven't even inspected the cavern yet. You are just so happy to be able to see each other again without these candles.
Yeah. Do I want to know what it was that you saw, or is now not the time?
She doesn't even respond. Cassandra is just squeezing you as hard as she can, tears rolling down her face.
Okay, Cassandra, I know that I look big and strong, but I am still I am still made of glass.
And as you are slowly coming to terms with the horrible things you just endured, thankful that it wasn't worse, you begin to realize that everything in this room is lit in a reddish light.
Is there a feather in here?
You look around this cavern, and it is massive. This is a huge cavern. All kinds of mining equipment line it. There are cranes reaching into what you assume must be a pit. And in fact, you realize that red glowing light is emanating from that pit. You can't quite see what's down there from your current vantage point. But you also notice... Go ahead.
How big is it?
Massive. Hundreds and hundreds of feet, easily.
Oh, okay.
You can't even see the ceiling of this room.
Oh.
Abandoned mining equipment lines the floor, but more importantly, you notice something else that you haven't seen in the rest of the tunnel. Skeletons line the floor. These skeletons, though there's no flesh left on their faces, you feel like you can see the looks of terror as they were desperately trying to flee from something, desperately trying to get into the tunnel that you just emerged from. One of them, the closest to you, in fact, is reaching a hand forward. It was crawling on the ground before it died. You look at its fingers, and the bones are chipped with the ground dug into. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there's blood in these claw marks. Someone was desperately, with all their strength, attempting to crawl away.
How old is the blood?
Very old. Blackened, in fact.
Okay. Well, shit, you guys. I don't know that this is... I mean, hey, no more dark, scary monster, but what the hell is this about?
Cassandra and Helga turn to you, unsure what to do, too nervous to proceed forward.
Detect magic. When in doubt, detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and there's a strong necrotic aura all around this room. However, something else you notice is that this cavern seems like weirdly barren of all other energy. It almost feels monochromatic when it comes to magic auras. Like everything but necrotic energy has been drained.
Like there was other magic here, but now there is only necrotic?
More like reality, your world around you practically always has some level of magic in it. I mean, after all, it exists on the air. But there's nothing in this room. This room is as dead as it gets.
All right. Don't like that. So there's
you begin to realize as you're looking around, closer to the pit, there is a ledge, a built platform, wooden platform that has a crane positioned on the tip. But on one of the pillars supporting it, you see a small pocketbook.
Damn it, none of us have mage hand. Who's the most dexterous of us? It's Cassandra. Cassandra, go get that pocketbook.
Cassandra says, You're not coming with me?
Well, no, I'll be there too. I'm coming. It's just...
Wait, you what?
Well, you said it's like on a pillar, right? Or what?
There are two pillars that seem to be borne into the ground that are supporting the weight of this crane on this platform. They are not like right on the edge. They're just close to the edge.
Oh, okay, yeah. I go over and I get it.
Okay. As you approach this cliff edge, you get a better look into the pit, and you realize just how deep this pit is, and you see the source of that red glow.
Oh. Oh. All right. Red crystal. These are voidite mines. Is this like red voidite?
You grab this pocketbook and you look at the cover, and it's titled Voidite Mine Investigation.
I read it out loud like I'm reading to children.
You flip through the pages and you realize that almost all of them have been torn out. And only the last page remains.
Okay.
The last page I have just sent to you.
Oh god. Okay. All right. She's like, children, gather around. This is the largest growth of blood crystal I've ever seen. The dense necrotic energy surrounding it must be what drew the beast in the mineshaft here, though it seems unable to enter this room. Perhaps the draining properties of the crystal are an unpleasant sensation for it. It does seem to be an incredibly powerful innate magic user after all. I mean, yeah, if it was casting that darkness. Damn it. These foolish miners should have immediately contacted the assembly upon unearthing blood crystal. I'm going to assume you meant to write a blood crystal.
Nope, it's written correctly.
Upon unearthing blood crystal capitalized. My guess is a particularly greedy foreman forced them to attempt to mine it. Poor souls. So many of them have been drained to bone or to dust. There looks to be something powerful, lodged deep in the largest cluster of the crystals. I bet that's why this vein is so massive. Whatever it is must have a vast store of energy, and could explain why this mine is the only known source of voidite in Ameris. I need to study it further. Okay.
You look up as you read those final lines. Or rather, you look slightly up. The crystal is down from you. And the tallest point in this crystal, you can see, clear as day, a feather.
A feather.
And right next to it, a skeleton reaching for it, trapped in the crystal.
So I close the book. So how do I get that crystal without? How do I get that feather without the crystal killing me?
Give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Ooh. 23.
With that 23, you notice that as you say that out loud, it kind of echoes around this massive chamber. But after that echo is kind of dissipating, you hear a tone emanating from the crystal that matches the tone of your voice for just a moment.
What? I whisper. Did you hear that too, Cassandra?
Cassandra says, what do you mean? Hang on. She rolled a nat 1. She did not hear anything.
I explained to her what it sounded like. It matched my tone for a moment. I am afraid to activate this crystal somehow.
Cassandra looks around this pit, and you see her eyes connecting with each of the many skeletons trapped inside the crystal.
Uh-huh. Cassandra, now hear me out. You have arcane hand, right? So potentially you could maybe try to get that crystal. Or not the crystal. You could try to get that feather with your arcane hand. But I don't know if it would hurt you because remember I'm the only one that can touch them. So I don't know if touching it with your arcane hand would hurt you.
She's unsure as well.
Damn it, this sucks. Okay, is there anything else in this chamber? Do I see the wizard anywhere? Are there any signs of this wizard? Or is this the wizard's book?
You check the cover again, and it says Voidite Mine Investigation. And as you look back at the crystal, you think you see perhaps a pointy hat next to that skeleton reaching toward the feather.
Cassandra, I have to get that hat for that man. The feather is important and the crystal is important, but the hat, Cassandra, the hat is important.
Opal says cursed hat.
No, Opal, not cursed hat. The hat is fine. Okay, so the draining properties of the crystal is bad. So nobody touched the crystals, is what I'm getting from this. However, I have to get that feather out somehow.
You still whispering?
No, I think she did forget and started speaking normally again.
As you're speaking
I think
out loud,
she saw the hat and got excited.
your voice echoes around again, and you hear that similar tone to your tone of voice reverberate through the chamber, slightly louder this time.
Did you hear it that time, Cassandra? Did you hear it that time, Cassandra?
She says, "Oh shit, yeah, I heard it that time."
Okay, yeah. Should I keep talking, or is that gonna be bad? Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know it. All I know about blood crystal is that it's bad news.
Do you think if I threw a firebolt at it that that something bad would happen?
She looks at you dumbfounded, unsure what to say.
I kind of want to throw a firebolt at it. No, I'm not
Feel
gonna
free.
do it. I'm not gonna 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 do
This
it.
crystal, you were saying earlier if you saw anything else in this mine, and really nothing that stands out to you.
Okay.
I mean, as you look around, you just see more mining equipment all around the cavern. And easily the thing that sticks out to you the most is the gigantic crystals.
Right. Well, I'm not gonna touch them. So, all right. Can we all move over here to get closer to the big one?
Sure. You cross the bridge, the two bridges leading there, and they're very rickety. You think it a good idea to perhaps move one at a time.
Okay. Yeah, we move. I let Helga go first. We move one at a time. Because I can teleport. So, like, if the bridge falls, like, I'll be fine. But.
And you are now closer to this crystal. It is still below you, though.
Okay. Cassandra, I'm going to try to sing a little bit. Do you think that if I sing, maybe it'll do something? Or do you think it'll be bad if I sing?
As you approach it, by the way, as you're saying that, which I assume you're whispering?
Yes.
I'm
messaging.
You notice that as you approach it, it starts, like, emitting a low frequency.
Okay, so getting close to it's bad. All right, no. I tell both of them to back up. I'm not risking Cassandra and Helga to this.
Cassandra says, "I'm not letting you go alone."
Cassandra, I'm the only one who can touch the feather. I'm the only one of us who can teleport. I will be fine. I need you to stay away from it in case it drains your life energy just from being close to it.
She says, I don't care. I'm not letting you get drained like that wizard did.
I'll be fine, probably. If I die, I come back right away.
You're not
okay?
immune to blood crystal.
No, but I'm a phoenix and I'll come right back, probably. So.
Cassandra is completely unwilling to back up.
Fine. If you die here, bad things are going to happen.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble because you're not listening to me. I have no idea if this is a good or a bad thing, but Lisa's gonna hum and just see what happens.
You hum. Give me the tone that you hum at.
No. Just
okay, you can't hum then.
Well, I don't want to hum.
Well, you're gonna have to if you want to hum.
They're scream whispering at each other. They're messaging, so. But yeah, they're scream whispering in message.
Did you cast message?
Yeah, well, it's a cantrip. So.
Okay. You notice that when you're messaging each other, your voices kind of sound like a little bit staticky, like you're talking through a radio.
There's some weird magic. I stopped messaging. There's some weird magic distortion, Cassandra. I hate that sound. It's awful for my auditory processing issues.
Oh, Lisa has auditory processing issues?
She does now.
Okay. New lease lore just dropped.
Yeah, I just decided right now. I don't know anything about blood crystals, but I know that I don't want to touch it. But I also know that I have to get the feather out of it, so I'm probably going to have to break it to get the feather out.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know. You haven't tried anything yet.
I'm scared to try it. All right. Let's just start talking normally.
Okay.
And see if it starts doing it.
That same tone as you talk, it matches the frequency of your voice. It's louder now as you are closer.
Does anything happen if she just keeps talking?
At the same volume?
Yes.
That same frequency just continues to hum from the crystal.
She starts talking like this, like changing her tone. See?
As you speak louder and louder, the humming gets louder and louder, and you notice that the crystal, the part of the crystal with the feather in it, begins to ever so slightly tremble.
Cassandra, I think something bad's going to happen, but I don't know another way to fix this. So I'm just going to keep talking until the bad thing happens, and then we can deal with it.
It's matching your louder voice, and the crystal is quivering more and more, and then suddenly you see a crack appear in the crystal's surface.
Is it deep enough for the feather to get out, or it's just a little crack?
Absolutely not.
I turn to Cassandra, and I just go... And I just
Cassandra says,
yelling.
"Don't you dare!"
She just starts screaming.
You belt out a scream, and the crystal matches the tone.
Oh God. Sorry, an airplane went by and it made the light in my room go dark for a second. And I was like,
and you see the crystal vibrating aggressively, and Cracks begin appearing all around the larger crystal and even some of the smaller crystals as they too pick up on the humming. And slowly but surely, a large chunk of this massive crystal breaks loose. This chunk contains the feather. And you realize that as it's sliding down, it was a diagonal break in the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
You think the crystal's growing. Branches of the crystal begin shooting off, and it shoots out 2 branches that seem to catch it before it falls. And it's now supporting itself. The crystal is moving more and more. It has slid closer to you, and it seems that as it slid closer to you, it began branching more and more. The crystal stands up.
What do you mean it stands up?
Those 2 branches that were supporting it straighten out, and this separated chunk stands. More branches shoot out at the ground and start to slowly, like an insect, move it closer and closer to you. And on the closest portion of the crystal to Lise, branches start just stretching outward, little spikes reaching toward you. And it is getting very close. The crystal is at the base. The crystal is at the base of this massive pillar that you're standing on, and the spikes emerging from the front of it are beginning to hook into the side of the pillar.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
And you notice 2 smaller chunks of crystal have cracked and broken off of 2 of the smaller chunks of crystal to the sides. Significantly smaller, but also moving toward you, Lise.
Cassandra!
These crystals are moving rapidly towards you. And we enter the initiative order with Blood Crystal A toward the top here. Right up here. And these spikes of crystal shooting out of it are kind of skittering it across the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it
7,
look
8.
like a spider, or does it look like a golem?
It looks like a strange, combination between the 2. It doesn't really have a perfectly humanoid form. It's kind of this amorphous form where the crystals are just becoming what they need to as they move. They all seem to have their sights set on you, Lise. And one of those spikes growing out of the top of it that I mentioned suddenly shoots out and flies toward you.
Okay. Shield.
You cast shield?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, the crystal that's flying towards you fully misses. And plunges into the wall far behind you. It was racing like a speeding bullet.
She's like, woo!
Next up is this main gigantic blood crystal with the feather in its center, ascending this pillar that you are all standing on, and it reaches the top, where all of you are standing. And as the crystals begin lifting it over this pillar, it also fires a crystal at you, Lise.
God, leave me alone. That was my reaction, so.
What's your AC?
16.
It just hits you.
Damn it.
It slices through your arm, your left arm. Kind of cuts your cuts your outfit just a little bit.
I just got this, you bitch.
You get the feeling it wanted that to go directly into you, like it wanted to go into you, but it missed ever so slightly, and only scratched you. And you take 12 slashing damage.
Help.
And go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
13.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
With a 13, you manage to mostly keep it from plunging into you, but a tiny fragment of that crystal breaks off, and as it touches your skin, it starts growing tiny little pieces of this blood crystal on the surface of your skin, and you take 12 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
And you manage to brush it off and break the crystal pieces off your skin before it drains much more of you. You are bloodied.
Oh my god.
And with that, we are on to Helga.
Helga, don't let them split. Don't let them go into you, Helga.
She says, hit with hammer?
I look at this crystal golem like, I guess so. I'm afraid of what's going to happen if it breaks off and into you, but that's all you can do. So try hit with hammer, and if it hurts you, run away.
She says, hit with hammer! And she runs to the edge of this column where she can get to it peeking over the side, and swings her maul at it. It's kind of more right here. Do you want her to enter a rage?
Yes, she is going to. Hold on. She's got a couple different rages now. Because she can enter a relentless rage, or she can enter a frenzy. Oh no, she has to already be raging to frenzy. Yeah, she's gonna do. I don't know if that's a separate rage than a regular rage, but she's gonna
a frenzy rage gives you that level of exhaustion.
Relentless rage.
Oh yes. If relentless rage is if you drop to 0 hit points while you're raging and don't die, you can take a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Is that separate from regular raging, or is that just a new ability she has while she's raging?
It doesn't say any action. It's part of her raging.
Okay, cool. She's just gonna rage because raging is a bonus action. So frenzy raging right now. Oh wait, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. Okay, yeah, she's gonna frenzy rage. She's gonna frenzy rage. So for right now, she gets 2 attacks.
She can also activate the special ability of her maul to get one
3.
bonus attack.
I'm going to see what happens when I hit it first, because I don't want to waste that ability if bludgeoning for some reason doesn't hurt this thing.
Okay, to be clear though, if you want that bonus attack, you have to squeeze that handle and activate it as you do your first attack. It cannot be done like midway through your attack, because the whole point is that the hammer becomes easier to swing, right?
Yeah, but it's like, so I have to say I'm doing that before I attack, but
before
it doesn't
you
have
do all
to
your
be.
attacks, yes.
Yes, okay, that's
at the start of your action. So that's a no to that. Save it for next time. Okay.
Yes. Not right now.
Okay. So she gets 2 attacks on it. So just 1 for now.
Yes. No, she gets her 2 attacks right now, but I'm saving that third one.
Yeah. I'm saying, do you just want her to do 1 and see what happens, or do you want her to make both? You seem to want to wait and see what happens.
If I make the first attack and nothing happens.
Yes, you can then make the next attack.
Or if something happens. Okay, cool. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit
Yes. Okay. I'm just checking to make sure you don't want us to roll both the attacks.
I know. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since we did combat, and my brain is on fire.
You're fine.
Okay. Goddamn. She gets a shit ton.
Plus 10 to hit.
26 to hit.
That'll do it. Roll damage.
Right. I'm gonna roll. Oh, I didn't show you guys this one. But I also got these little strawberry dice, and it comes in this little strawberry jam jar, and the dice have little strawberries in them. Like I don't know if you can see, but it got little strawberry in them. Super cute.
They're very cute. And they're very Helga.
They make me think of Helga. So I'm I need to roll more dice with this, so I'm rolling these as well.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus 6. 13 damage on the first one.
Okay.
So what does that do? Does it look like it hurts him, or?
It certainly does look like that. She swings her hammer into the surface of this golem, and you definitely see the crystals cracking. Does she swing again?
Does he look like he's in pain?
It looks like it took damage.
And do the crystals fly out and hurt her, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
Nothing that you didn't expect seems to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna do her second attack. 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
Yes. Opal, please. If anyone has good drawing talents, I beg you to draw Helga in that strawberry dress. You know the one. We all know the one. Or no, is it a strawberry dress or a cherry dress? Whatever.
I don't know. I've never seen this dress.
There's a really cute dress. It's, yeah. That's 7. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not 7. That's also 13.
So 13 plus 13 total damage?
Yes, so 26.
With this second hit, the cracks deepen. And suddenly, a chunk of it breaks loose and flies off toward you all.
Shit. That's what I was worried was going to happen.
And lands on the pillar behind you.
Fuck.
One second. I need to roll initiative for this one.
Fuck.
This one is much smaller than all the other ones, but does also look to be fully animated.
Fuck.
All right. Is that the end of Helga's turn? I believe it is, yeah?
Yeah. And now it's Cassandra's turn?
It's actually this crystal that has now appeared behind you's turn.
Oh.
It moves toward Helga.
You mean
Or
Cassandra?
not Helga, Cassandra, sorry.
Yeah.
And uses an ability that you have not seen yet. You see as the spikes extend forward on this thing and reach out toward Cassandra. Give me a strength or dexterity save, whichever is higher. I believe dexterity for Cassandra.
Yes. This is a saving throw?
This is a save, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's proficient in dex, so her dex saves modifier is huge. Which she'll fucking need 13.
Is that the Oh no, you didn't say advantage. Okay. No, that will not do it. Cassandra has this crystal latch onto her, and she can't tug herself away. On her next turn, she can attempt to redo that roll. But for now, she takes 9 necrotic damage as it begins siphoning her health away.
Great. She's gonna hellish rebuke.
Okay.
So that is, it has to make a dexterity save, DC 16.
Okay. I believe it just failed.
Okay.
7? I don't think that'll do it.
No. Let me roll. This is a second level spell, so it's, yeah, she's casting it at second level, so it's 3d10.
And really quick, while you're doing that, tell me, what's Cassandra's spell casting DC again?
Her spell casting DC?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Her save?
Her spell casting ability, yeah. Like when people have to roll saves against her. And
it's
her spells.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Good to know.
I don't like that. Okay, there's that one. I don't like whatever that was. 10, 17, 18, 19. 19 fire damage.
That fire damage hits the surface of this thing. And it succeeded the roll that I just did. That fire is absorbed and turns into more blood crystal. You get the feeling that if damage had been done, it would have been repaired just now.
But because it was fire, it didn't?
No, because this thing is not yet damaged. It didn't.
Okay. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Anyway, that's the end of Cassandra's turn, yeah?
Yeah, she used her action and her reaction. And as a bonus action, she's going to give Lise Bardic.
Okay. Lise has Bardic as she bangs on her drum. Here, I'll so we don't forget what could be a little indicator.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. It took its turn.
Yes.
Cassandra used her reaction and a bonus action, but she has not taken her action.
Oh, right. You are right. Yes.
Yes.
I'll
but
put a blue token for Bardic.
Okay. But because Cassandra used a spell, actually,
Yeah, she can't use a spell again, I don't think.
Well, that's for bonus action. Does that count for reaction as well?
I think so. That's how I've always treated it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
well,
not. You can You know what? I'll let you take it if you want.
It's fine. She's gonna.
You can do a spell if you want.
Okay.
But keep in mind you will have to choose between that or multi-attacking.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I fucked up the initiative order a little bit because she's right after this blood crystal, and I had to adjust the list.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, well, fire heals them. And bludgeoning breaks more off of them. Maybe it's another kind of magic that will not heal them? I'm scared to do more physical damage to this thing in case it breaks off more, but it's little, so maybe it won't happen to the little ones. And maybe it will, or maybe it won't, or maybe it will.
Okay.
Cassandra's gonna try to shoot this thing off of her arm.
Okay. Well, she can redo that save. That save and that would be separate from an action.
Is that at the end of her turn?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Is the thing in her arm the thing she's fighting, or that's separate?
That thing that it's connected to Blood Crystal C. Growth has emerged from the main body of it and is now stuck to Cassandra.
Okay, she's just gonna shoot at C then and see what happens.
She's gonna fire both her thunder pistols.
Can she do one and see what happens, and then maybe shoot the other one?
Roll an attack. +8 to hit.
16.
That'll do it.
Okay. That is 110. Wow. So that's 7 piercing damage.
Okay. It takes that 7 piercing damage. And it doesn't seem to fracture off any more pieces of crystal. It does crack it quite a bit, but that bullet is now lodged inside of it.
Okay, she's gonna shoot it one more time.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That'll do it.
God, I'm rolling like shit. 6 damage.
6 damage. That also seems to do damage. And it is starting to have little fragments of it falling off between these cracks. It's effectively bloodied.
Okay. Hey, we're doing something over here.
Next up in the order is you, Lise. Do you want to let Foxbud out of the bag?
Yes.
Foxbud leaps out of your bag.
Foxbud's like, what the hell?
Next to you.
Can he jump out behind me so he's here next to Cassandra?
Sure.
Okay. Lisa's like, ow! What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and 3rd level false life.
Okay.
So that is 18 temporary hit points.
Okay. You now have 18 temporary hit points.
Awesome. That is my action. And I don't believe I'm not gonna mantle flame. First of all, that would hurt people around me. Also, these things seem to heal with fire damage, so mantle flame is not going to happen. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna back up. Can I?
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
You can actually sidestep C if you want to like get onto the bridge or something.
yeah, I just want to get away. I want to get further away from these things since they seem to be coming towards me.
Okay.
Can I get just like back up like over here towards the bridge?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You use 25 feet of movement, so you have 5 feet of movement left if you want to move any further.
That's fine. I'll stay where I am. And then Foxbud is gonna look at this thing attacking Cassandra and go, "Rup."
Okay.
He's gonna multi-attack with his whittle abilities. And I know that's so funny you say that, Opal. Me and Ben were just talking about the Dustport arc last night, and we're talking about the tree monster and everything. But this is like the opposite of the tree monster, because the tree was only hurting Cassandra and not me, and these things seem specifically to want to hurt me. So, oh, that's bad. That one didn't hit. Yeah, 6, 7, 9 doesn't hit this thing, does it?
No, he fully misses.
Okay, well, he gets one more attack because he has oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. He has advantage because Cassandra is within range, so he actually does hit. Oh, well, mod 20. Does that hit?
That'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Need a D8. Where's my D8? It's in here somewhere. What does my D8 look like? Oh, it's this silly looking one. It's this one. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these ones out. Okay. So that's 2d8. 14, 18.
18
so the
damage?
First one does 18 piercing damage. And he has to do the strength saving throw if it doesn't kill it.
He jumps onto it and begins ravenously biting this crystal. And in between his jaws, he crashes through it, and it crumbles to dust. But he takes...
He takes some damage.
13 necrotic damage as the crystals lodge into his jaw.
Oh.
And he becomes a little wiggly, but weirdly, he also seems less blue.
Less blue?
Yeah, his blue fur seems a little more, like, gray.
Uh-oh. Okay,
He aggressively shakes and manages to dislodge the crystals that were embedded in him. And then he instinctively backs up from the crystal pile of the crystal that he just killed. Let me actually mark it with an X.
Okay, cool. So he's not allowed to bite them anymore. Got it.
Hey, he's allowed to. You can do whatever you want.
No. I am his
62
mother.
health, and he's fine.
I'm his mother, and I said no.
All right. Next up is this blood crystal B toward the bottom over here. And it also begins skittering towards you. 10, 15. Manages to make it to the bottom of the pillar, and it begins ascending as well, firing crystals at you, Lise, but they do not land because you are fully obscured by this pillar from this creature. And we are back to top of the order with Blood Crystal A, which continues rushing towards you. I'm actually going to roll something here really quickly. Okay, that failed. And it continues up the side of this pillar. It manages to get to the base and about halfway up this pillar, but but does not make it to the top. Next up in the
Okay.
order is the gigantic main blood crystal creature, which that spot where the crystal shot out is filled again with more crystal, prepared to fire again. And it moves along the side of this pillar. It's like skittering with all these appendages along the edge of this pillar. And manages to get close to you, Lise.
Help.
And similar to what happened to Cassandra, some of those crystals shoot out towards you. Give me a dexterity save. I assume dexterity is the highest for you.
Yeah. Well, if it's between strength and dex, yes. 15.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. You take 16 necrotic damage, which whittles away at your false life. And until you pass this save at the end of one of your turns, you will not be able to move from this spot.
Oh, Cassandra didn't re-roll her save at the end of her turn.
She didn't need to. The creature was killed.
Oh, it died. You're right.
So yes, you'll need to re-roll that at the end of your turn. But yes, most of your false life has now been drained. You do... Okay, that's... Sorry, I saw the blue marker and I forgot what it was for a second. But yeah, that's your Bardic Inspiration. Okay, next up on the order is Helga.
Helga says, where'd monster go? She turns around. Oh, there it is. Run.
Okay.
Look, it's gotta die. And I know that it's just gonna keep breaking off little crystals, but I don't know how else to hurt this thing. So, she's gonna, no, I'll save her third weapon attack again. But she's frenzy raging. So
Okay.
she's gonna do her 3 attacks. So 2 attacks for her action and then her bonus action attack as well.
Sounds good to me.
I know that more crystals are just gonna keep breaking off of this thing, but I don't know how else to kill it.
Yeah. You do you, man.
Natural 20.
Okay. That's
So,
good. That's a crit.
Should I roll damage for that first?
Sure. Go ahead.
That is... it's 16 damage for that one.
Okay. Was 16, is that doubled?
No.
So it
I
actually
rolled-
takes 32.
No. No, I'm sorry. 16 is doubled. I
Okay.
rolled 2 1s on the D6.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Okay. That is 2 more. That's 15.
15 total damage.
Yes.
Whoa, shit. I didn't mean to move that. So the first one was 16, next one was 15.
Yes. And that's a natural 1, so whiffs.
Sorry,
the
I
third.
just undid a bunch of stuff on my end, so I'm like redoing it.
Oh.
Okay.
Third one whiffs.
Third one whiffs. Okay. 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 So that was a total of, what was it, 31 damage?
Sure. 16 plus 15. Yeah, that's 31.
Okay. With that, another chunk breaks off
Stop
and flies off next to you, Lise.
Shit.
We're gonna call this Blood Crystal D.
Great.
Okay. Oh, rolled really poorly on the initiative order. Okay. Just dropped it in, and is that the end of Lisa's, or not Lisa's turn? That's the end of, sorry, I got confused
Helga's.
For a second. That's the end of Helga's turn. Is that the end of her turn?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, next up is Cassandra.
Cassandra's like, Cassandra is going to bonus action healing word Lise.
Okay.
At a 4th level, so that's 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll that, or do you want to do the macro for it?
I can do it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Lise heals for 14 hit points.
Nice.
You are actually no longer bloodied.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that was her bonus action. She cries out, "Come on, babe, you got this! No stinking crystals are gonna kill you!"
She's like, that really hurt me though, Cassandra.
Says, "You've literally died before. This is nothing."
Well, all right. And then so that was her bonus action, and then her action. She can't multi-attack, right? Because she used her bonus action.
I believe so. Hang on, let me double check. That is in fact an action. No, that is. Oh yeah, that is an action. That's a bonus action. Actions in combat. Yep. Sorry, I looked at the wrong section. She cannot double attack. She can once. Okay. She can do a regular attack. She cannot bonus attack.
Okay, she's gonna pistol shot D.
Okay. Fire the thunder pistols.
Pew, pew. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Not even the little one?
Nope.
You bitch.
This other like crystal mass here that just landed. I think Cassandra was attempting to shoot it out of the sky before it got close to you, and bang, shoots it, but just narrowly misses, and it lands right next to you.
Okay, great.
Is there anything else she does on her turn?
No, she already used her bonus action, so
okay,
she's good.
In that case, next up is you, Lise.
Lisa's like, well, they're all coming after me, so I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I'm gonna Dimension Door.
Okay.
I can go up to 500 feet, so whereabouts do you think I could get, like, over here? Or how many feet away?
Okay, so how far does Dimension Door go?
500 feet.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Cool. So she's like...
But first, you've got to give me a... Unless you want to try and do this with it connected to you, that could be an interesting thing to attempt.
Oh, what do you...
But you'll have to give me that save.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'll let you
do
do
the
it
deck.
now instead of at the end of your turn since you're doing this, but
Okay.
you'll still need to
Um,
do it unless you don't want to do
it's
it.
what am I doing? Oh, it's just a dexterity save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
15?
That doesn't do it. So you do
Okay.
Dimension Door over to
Okay.
this ledge over here,
Mhm.
but a chunk of it breaks off. The magic forcibly takes you away from it, so you're able to move away from it with this spell, but it takes a chunk of this large creature with you, and it continues to siphon your very life energy, and you take 16 necrotic damage as it continues to drain you.
Damn it. I just got that health back.
It drains the rest of your false life, which withers away, and you are back down to 20 HP bloodied.
Great.
But you are now significantly further away from it.
Yeah. Did it take any damage from me ripping that thing off of it?
It did not.
You bitch. How far away would you say I am from them now?
You're 95 feet away from this ledge here, so 105 feet away from D,
Okay.
115 feet away from the main one.
That's fine. As long as I'm still 120 feet away, I'm good. Cool. So that's Lisa's turn. Foxbud. Did it look like Foxbud got hurt from biting that thing when it died and shattered into pieces? Or was it just when it bit it?
It was the crystals that were touching him.
That doesn't answer my question.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. When he touched the crystal, he took that damage.
So if he bites the crystals, he's going to take damage.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
okay.
Can't really do a dexterity save to avoid it if you are intentionally touching it.
Yeah. But he can't really do anything else.
I mean, he's got plenty of health.
Yeah, but that's sacrificing him. Because he's going to die. Because, I guess Cassandra could heal him, but... This sucks. Okay. Pair of healing's only 30 feet. Shit.
It's meant to be a difficult fight.
Healing word 60 feet. Shit. Alright. I guess he'll just try to take out the little ones. He's gonna get hurt, but there's really nothing else that he can do. Alright. Bonus action. Mod 20.
Okay.
First one. Oh no, it's a D8, not a D6. This is a D8. 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it has to make that strength save.
All right. Let me give you one of those. Oh, will a 7 do it?
No, it is knocked prone.
All right. He pins it to the ground. Purple for prone. And Foxbud takes 11 necrotic damage as he's touching this blood crystal and biting into it.
Okay.
You're seeing more and more mist falling off of him.
Okay.
Okay.
Second one's a 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
And 11, 15 piercing damage.
Okay. It takes that 15 piercing damage, and it's starting to crumble. Alright, it landed cocked. Ooh. It's a really good roll. 14 necrotic damage.
Great.
And he is looking
Not good.
technically bloodied.
Okay.
Yeah, 37 is less than half of 75.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Is that the end of his turn?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, wait. Did you roll advantage on that attack?
Yes.
Okay. Because he is prone.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it is now a Blood Crystal B. I have to roll something really quick at the start of its turn. Okay, it failed. And Blood Crystal B ascends to the top of this pillar here and makes its way over to Helga. And does that same move with the blood crystals like lurching out at her. Give me a strength save, I assume is her greater of the two of strength and dex.
21.
That'll do it. It only slightly touches her, and she only takes 8 necrotic damage, and it does not attach to her.
Nice. She says, what are you doing, friend?
Her skin looks a little bit gray in the spot where it touched, though. All right. Next up is Blood Crystal D, which attacks Foxbud. It first stands up and attacks him. Hang on. Actually, wait, hang on. I'm forgetting one of my... Never mind. Does not attack him. I forgot one of its abilities. Sorry. Let me... Yes, it also is able to do that draining ability. It lurches out at Foxbud and give me a dex, I assume, is his greater dex save.
Yeah. 14.
That will not do it. He takes 12 necrotic damage. He's looking really monochrome at this point, and he is now attached to this thing. And the crystal looks a little bit better after draining him. Cool. Next up in the order, we go to top of the order, Crystal A. And it finishes ascending and attacks Cassandra.
Stop attacking my girlfriend.
First, I've got to roll. That succeeds. Great. And it also attempts to latch onto her, extending these shards of its crystal toward her. Give me
17.
a dex save from her. 17. All right, she avoids it. Mostly, it just barely grazes her, and she takes 7 necrotic damage.
Damn. Ow.
But she's looking all right. And next up is the main one. It is kind of clinging onto the side of this pillar, right? And it's like it kind of side skirts this pillar and continues along the edge toward you, Lise. It isn't able to get to the other side, but you do see its crystals shooting out, preparing to latch on to the other ledge to continue approaching you. And give me a second to roll. Perfect. That succeeded. And that newly formed crystal in its like sort of central core area shoots out at you. Go ahead and okay. With shield does a okay, that's gonna hit a 22 hit.
Damn it. Just hits.
Doesn't manage to block it. You take 9 slashing damage as you attempt to redirect it with the shield. You just barely don't manage to, and it kind of moves through the shield and cuts the palm of your hand as you take this. I said 9 damage, right? Yeah. This 9 slashing damage. And then go ahead and give me a dex save.
13.
That will not do it. Take 12 additional necrotic damage. You are unconscious. Lise falls unconscious at -1 HP. And Lise will now be making death saves.
No, my Phoenix Spark activates when you are reduced to less than 1 hit point.
Okay.
Instead, your hit points reset to your sorcerer level plus your charisma modifier. So I have 15 health.
Okay. This shard of crystal hits your hand, draining the last bit of life force that you had in your body, and you, for a moment, reality like slips away from you. You black out for just a moment and begin falling backwards. And then these flames erupt around you. And for a moment, it looks as though fiery phoenix wings form on your back and flap once before dissipating. And you are restored to that 15 HP.
Jesus Christ.
And with that, it is the end of this large blood crystal's turn. Next up in the order is Helga.
Helga's like, what the hell? She's gonna take some swings at B.
Okay.
Well, that one misses.
Okay.
That one also misses.
And she used her hammer's special attack twice ability, or attack a extra time ability, right?
No.
Or did she? She has not.
Mod 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's the total. Nothing else hit.
Yeah.
All right. It takes that 13 damage and continues toward her. Her hammer pinging off of it. Do you want her to use her multi-attack with her hammer to use that? Okay. In that case, I believe that's the end of her turn. Next up is Cassandra.
Cassandra's like, oh my god.
She sees you stumble backward for a second, and she says, "God damn it, Lise! What did I tell you about dying?"
And she's like, I'm trying! Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Um. We're gonna 4th level prayer of healing.
Okay.
It's only 30 feet, so she can't get to Lise, but she can heal herself, Foxbud, and Helga.
Okay.
And that's
Tell me
48
the amount.
plus 4.
Oh, do you want me to just roll it?
Yeah.
All right, you're looking at 15 HP for everyone.
Nice.
Foxbud heals up. He's looking a little more composed, a little more opaque. Sandra's looking a little better, closer to full. And Helga is actually just about full on health at this point.
Nice.
All right. Is that the end of her turn?
That was her action. She'll bonus action give Helga a bardic.
Okay. Helga has a bardic. I'll put a blue token on for bardic.
Cool.
I don't think we need this nameplate for Foxbud. Okay. Next up in that case is Lise.
Lise is like, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and 5th level false life.
Okay.
Because oh my god. So that's 28 temporary hit points.
Ooh. Big and chunky. That's a lot of hit points for me to get to go to town on.
Well, I'm trying not to die.
That's gonna be a full meal for me. Okay.
And then can I do? Oh no, never mind. And then she's gonna run. She's gonna fully. She's got 30 feet of movement, and she's gonna run.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
She can make it, yeah, over to that rock. There you go. Yeah, so you do put some distance between you and it. All right. Is there anything else that she does? I know that
No.
Foxbud has stuff to do.
Yeah, I can't. Lisa's done with her action. Foxbud's gonna try to finish off D.
Okay.
24 to hit.
All right. That'll hit.
14 piercing damage.
That'll do it. How do you want Foxbud to do this?
I bites it. No, I think he just like claws it a whole bunch.
He, with his big fox claws, claws this thing aggressively, and it crumbles to dust. That said, his little paws are touching all these blood crystals, and some of them poke into his claws, not his claws, into his paws, and he takes 12 necrotic damage. All right. He is back to being bloodied. But D is now dead. Next up is Blood Crystal B, which he's got some rolls to make. First fails, second succeeds. That's all right. That's the only one I needed to succeed. You see like this magic move through its body after it drained Helga a bit, and proceeds to do so again. She's going to do a strength save.
Well, pretty good strength. 16.
That succeeds, actually. She takes only 9 points of necrotic damage. As it once again touches her skin but doesn't manage to latch onto her. We are back to top of the order, Blood Crystal A, which has a roll to make here. And it succeeds! Love to see it. Man, I'm rolling great. It, I believe, succeeded at latching onto Cassandra, no?
I think so.
Well, it's going to redo that again. Give me a dex save from Cassandra.
$13.
That won't do it. She takes 10 necrotic damage. As more of these crystals connect to her. I'm going to start marking people who are connected with these things with a little net. All right. And that is the end of that turn. Next up is the main blood crystal, which is actively moving towards you, Lise. It is, it clears this gap handily. I actually need to roll a check really quick here. It succeeded. Fantastic. That hole in its center core where that fired crystal once was grows out again. As it clears this gap using the crystals that have been jutting out of it. It does need to ascend a little bit, so it uses about 10 feet of movement doing so, and then manages to get about here away from you. It is now up on this ledge with you. And that fired crystal that just reappeared fires at you again. Give me a... Actually, first... Want to shield or no?
No.
Okay. There's a 15 hit.
No.
Okay. It misses you entirely, and that... crystal that flies out plunges into the rock right behind you and cracks that rock in half.
She's
and
like...
all you can think to yourself is, that would have been very painful. And next up is Helga.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to swing at B.
Okay. Go ahead and roll any attacks.
19 to hit.
That'll do it.
9, 15 damage on the first one.
Okay.
There's
It
a
is
fort-
cracking quite a bit, and you're seeing a lot of that like crystal dust falling out of it right now. It looks bloody.
14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me damage.
15.
All right. It's looking pretty bad as she starts hammering on it, and cracks, more and more cracks appear on its surface. It's starting to not be looking so composed. It's starting to kind of crumble. Next up is Cassandra.
Cassandra's like, what the hell? Cassandra's gonna...
She can either, as an action, try to dislodge herself, or She can make it at the end of her turn.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Free Cassandra 2K23.
Huh. Cassandra is going to cast 5th level Arcane Hand.
Okay.
And that
What is she
her...
attempting to do?
Well, that's her action, and then as her bonus action, she uses it to. How
big is the Arcane Hand again?
Arcane Hand is large.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't give me an exact, just says large.
Yeah, I believe large. I think it's 10 feet squared. I think. I'm just gonna assume it is. I think that's what it is. So yes, we're gonna use this token for the mage hand.
Cool. And I would like to do grasping hand to attempt to grapple it.
To grapple A?
Yes.
All right, is there a save for that?
Yes. Is this a large creature?
I believe so. It's the same size as the hand right now, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Well, wait. It just says the hand attempts to grapple a target within 5 feet of it. You use the hand's strength score to resolve the grapple, and it has a strength.
Okay. So it's gonna be a strength contest then.
Yes.
Ooh, you better roll well.
Uh-oh.
I got the best roll of the night just now.
Did you just roll a natural 20?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't roll that well. Yeah, I didn't roll that well. I got like a 16.
Okay, so I wasted my nat 20. Yes, it is not grappled.
Ha. Well, okay. That's fine. That's all she does. But there's now her hand. She got a fist now.
Redo that save for me
yes.
to see if she can break free.
Yes. Nope. No.
Still fully attached?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case, that is the end of Cassandra's turn. It is now Lisa's turn. We return to the separate fight that is happening up here between you and the massive one. I love the image of this because we basically have like an all-out war happening on this tiny little pillar in this mine, and then off in the distance, Lisa's running away screaming from this gigantic fucking mass of crystals.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my speed first. So I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I keep going in this direction, does it wrap around up here so I can keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
This whole mine is kind of like this massive circular room.
Cool. So she's gonna get there. So now we're about 5, 10. It's about like 60-ish feet away. Elise is going to so can I do an insight check to see? So fire hurt this, or fire like healed this thing. So do I think that like cold would, or can I do, or I don't know. Can I do
You
like
can
an
certainly
insight check?
try things.
Well, because I just don't want to waste an attack with a damage type that's not going to hurt this thing.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Natural 20. Plus 6, so 26.
You know that blood crystal from your studies back in Tielen
Mm-hmm.
you know blood crystal is considered to be one of the most dangerous, parasitic, naturally occurring things in this world.
Okay.
It is a horrid substance that drains life force and pretty much all forms of magic. Now, you do think to yourself, when you last struck it with magic and those crystals grew out of it, it seemed to do some kind of a save there. You're not sure what that means, but it succeeded at whatever it was doing. All that said, this substance typically isn't like this, and you have a feeling that the feather is causing the blood crystal to be even more potent than it normally is. What you're currently dealing with is probably the most dangerous blood crystal to ever exist in Amaris. But yes, you do get the feeling that because it is blood crystal, it is capable of absorbing most forms of energy. Keyword most. And as you're thinking that to yourself, a familiar voice is heard in your head. Lise! Good Lord, Lise! Gods above! How on earth have you...
Lisa's running.
He is running alongside you, but like he's turned around so that he can look at you, but his legs are facing the other way. You're not really sure how his body is doing this. It's like he's contorted in a horrifying way where his butt is at his front and his legs are running in the backwards direction.
He's got front butt.
And he says, Lise, how have you not managed to kill this thing yet?
It is absorbing my magic. What do you want me to do?
He says, Lise, don't you know that there's another form of magic in this world now? Haven't you felt it?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Feel your way around. There's another form of magic that you're not thinking of.
What?
Lise has
What
the
does
ability
that
to
mean?
transform her magic damage type when she casts, yes?
Yes, but only to acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
You extend out. Do you feel out? Do you do what he's doing? Do you do what he's saying? I should say.
Sure, I guess.
You try to sense this other form of magic.
Yeah.
Do you cast a spell?
To feel?
You do feel another form of magic that you can transform your damage type to.
Okay.
Something that isn't the forms that you listed out, but one that you don't necessarily recognize.
Okay. But you're saying if I cast a spell and use a sorcery point, I can change it to whatever that is?
Whatever this strange feeling you're getting is.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll 5th level fireball and use a sorcery point to try and reach out to whatever that other magic is.
Fantastic, chat. I've got a poll for you. Everyone, in doing this, is Bedlam, in fact, helping or hindering Lise?
Oh my god. This sucks. Damn, they all said, fuck you.
Hey, I gave them the option, all right?
Hmm.
I am but a simple DM, giving my audience options.
I'm glad that most of the time they're on my side.
It seems Bedlam is, in fact, helping you here.
Thank God.
And so You extend yourself. You feel out. Your magic as a sorcerer is very innate. Not literally innate. You obviously have a source of your magic, but it comes very naturally to you. Your sure, Mr. Shipper, another ship. Hey, there were real options. But yes, you feel out, and there's definitely another form of magic that you are sensing.
Okay.
It's a form of magic you've never felt in your life. And you're starting to wonder if anyone has ever felt this form of magic.
Oh.
And it feels so distinct, but also so alien to you. You've never felt something like this before. And as you transmogrify your damage type to this magic, what spell did you say you cast?
Fireball.
This fireball escapes your hand, and it comes out as this prismatic rainbow of colors.
Oh.
It has these like intricate patterns moving over the surface of the fireball. It's no one color. It's a whole rainbow and a whole tesseract of shapes all merging together. In fact, you begin to realize this fireball isn't even like, it doesn't look fiery. It looks weirdly polygonal. And it flies out of your hand. And it hits this large mass of crystals. How much damage did you roll?
I didn't. It's a dexterity.
Oh, that's right. It's
save.
a dexterity save. Let me do that really quick.
DC's 19.
Ooh, it actually rolled a nat 20.
Fuck you.
Man, I like this gigantic die.
Okay. Well, he still takes half damage. So
right.
that's 4d6.
Big die is mean.
That is. Damn. That really. Oh, or God, no. Okay. Oh no, it's half as much. So it's 5d6 because I rolled because I did a 5th level.
I mean, you can roll all the die and then just have it. It's pretty much statistically the same thing usually.
Okay. Well, I have to find more d6 then.
Do you want me to roll a macro?
No, I have it.
Okay.
All right. Son of a bitch. Let me get my calculator.
Okay. You just roll a macro.
No.
Okay. This entire series should just be renamed to Ben Tries to Convince Seth to Use Macros.
Uh-huh. Well, what if I don't want to use a macro?
That's fine. That's your prerogative.
Okay, about 2. It takes about 20. It takes about...
And you already halved it?
Well, I rolled 41, so whatever half of 41 is.
It's half rounding down, so it'd be 20, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. This strange, polygonal fireball with these, weird, tesseracting rainbow shapes on the surface collides with this mass of crystal and poof, hits it square in its core. And you notice that it doesn't even seem capable of absorbing this magic, whatever this was that you just hit it with.
And it is, I would say, officially bloodied. Cracks are forming over its surface, and chunks and little tiny pieces of crystal are falling off. And Bedlam, as you're running, says, "Now I don't want to ever hear you say I don't help you again, Lise."
He says, "I have a feeling that could have hurt me, but I'll take your, I'll shut my mouth for now."
And he does say, "It is strange, though. I didn't expect it to look like that."
What is that? Do you know what it is? What did I just do? I just shot a fucking Aurora Borealis out of my fucking hands.
Well, it seems quite similar to chaos magic, dear.
Similar, but not the same?
It looked different than I was expecting.
Do you think it's similar but opposite? Like, that could be order magic?
I don't know, Lise, but regardless, I helped, and that's all that matters. And he rotates the top of his body around again and snaps in half, and he says, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that all at once," and falls over the ledge, dead.
Awesome. Great. Fantastic.
And this giant mass of crystals is still moving towards you, but is now looking bloodied.
Nice.
We're gonna move on to. Oh wait, no. Actually, we need to do Foxbud.
Right. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add my proficiency bonus to that. So that's +4. So it's 24 damage overall.
Well, +2, right? Or is that +4? I guess that's separate from the fireball. It's okay.
What?
Well, I subtract nothing. I was thinking that was since he.
Oh,
saved.
half, but no, yeah, but it's not half. Yeah, it's
okay. Cool. Next up is Foxbud, as I said.
Well, he's not doing super great. Oh, Foxbud is gonna he'll cast Blink on himself. That'll be his action.
Okay. Okay. So he rolls to see if he disappears, right?
Right, yes, and if it's a what is it? Fuck. If it's an 11 or lower, he stays, but if it's an 11 or higher, he disappears?
Yes. If it's lower than an 11, then he... Or if it's 11 or lower, he stays. If it's higher than an 11, he disappears, I believe.
Alright, he stays put for now.
Okay. But he does have that active. Now, next up is Blood Crystal B, who is going to roll a couple dice here. First one succeeds, the second fails. That's all right. Yeah, I wasn't going to use that anyway. Okay. He attempts to once again. Ooh, can't do that. What am I doing here? It just straight up attacks.
Helga.
Helga.
All right. He's welcome to try.
Does a 28 hit?
Maybe. How? Lisa's armor class is higher than Cassandra and Helga's. How is that possible? They're just not wearing very good armor.
Well, she has her brand new armor.
That's right. I forgot Helga too, because she's a barbarian. She can't wear armor. She gets better stuff for not wearing armor.
Yes, and in fact, that's about to come into play here, because she would have taken 10 bludgeoning damage, but instead takes 5. But she's also going to take an additional. Oh shit! I rolled the wrong die. That's why. An additional 8 necrotic damage from that hit.
Mm.
All right.
Next up in the initiative order is Blood Crystal A, who is going to stay latched on to Cassandra after these 2 successes. And what's that?
Fuck. She's raging. So Cassandra or Helga's supposed to have been doing these strength checks with advantage and also adding +3 to her damage.
I mean,
which
she succeeded on all those
about.
checks anyway.
I know, yeah. I gotta remember she gets a +3 to damage, which I haven't been doing.
There's a lot of things to remember. Blood Crystal A proceeds to drain Cassandra a bit more.
Ow. What the fuck?
And she takes 11 damage, necrotic damage. And it also strikes her, since it's already attached. Rolls an attack on her. Does an 18 hit.
Yeah.
All right. So she takes an additional 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
She is bloodied.
Okay.
Next up in the initiative order is this main one that is moving towards you, Lise.
Oh.
And I think like that feather inside is like starting to vibrate and glow brightly. And it takes a dash action.
No. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away.
And it is right up on you. It doesn't manage to have time to attack, but all these crystals like rapidly skitter across the ground. It's actually kind of horrifying seeing this massive clump of crystals bearing down on you at incredible speed. And that is the end of its turn. I just have to quickly roll something. Okay, that succeeded. Fantastic. That cavity in its core where the shootable crystal is refills.
Shit.
And that is the end of its turn. Next up is Helga.
Helga's like, grumble already.
Okay.
Okay. So, here, 3 more attacks. Okay, hold on. She gets... So I'm... Okay, so +3 to her attacks. And she gets advantage on strength checks. Okay, so the first one whiffs. Second one, natural 20. So...
That's going to be a crit.
Let's see, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 24 bludgeoning damage.
All right. With that, she brings her hammer down particularly hard, and like cuts through the remaining crystal almost like butter and shatters it into a million tiny little pieces that turn to dust on the floor.
Yes.
This large one is defeated.
Since she has an attack left, can she still make that on another creature, or did it all have to be on the
Yes.
same one? Okay. She kills that thing. Her bloodlust is not sated, so she runs up next to Cassandra.
Bad crystal!
And she takes her last attack on this other one. 25 to hit.
Okay.
18 bludgeoning damage.
All right. That does it. Boom! Knocks a couple chunks off of Blood Crystal A.
You know what?
still looking
she's gonna throw her bardic in there. You can use bardic to add to damage rolls, right? Or is it only?
I think it's only to the actual attack itself.
Okay,
to the D20 roll.
All right, never mind. Then. That's fine.
All right. So then, from there, at the end of her turn,
Yes.
next up is Cassandra. Cassandra is going to get to attempt this save again to get off of A. However, she's going to get advantage this time because it took damage this turn.
Does she make that at the end of her turn?
She can either choose to take it as an action now, or she can wait till the end of her turn and do it at the end of her turn after she's done with everything. Like, if you want to move, you're going to have to take an action to dislodge yourself.
Okay. She'll use her... I'm going to do her bonus action first.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's do that. So her action will be to dislodge herself. Does she have to roll for that?
Yes. It is a dex save for her because that's her higher stat.
Okay. 17?
That'll do it.
Okay.
She manages to fully dislodge herself from this blood crystal.
Cool.
She rips herself off and like pushes all the crystals off of her skin. Her skin's looking kind of like washed out.
She's
like
gonna go
she's looking a
ahead.
little gray.
She's gonna go ahead and 3rd level prayer of healing on herself, Foxblood, and Helga again. So that is 3d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's an action. Her bonus action is healing word, which she can only do on herself. So she'll go ahead and do that. She'll do a bonus action healing word on herself, which is 3d4 plus 4 at 3rd level.
3d4 plus 4?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to roll a macro?
Yeah.
Okay. She regains 14 hit points. She actually rolled really well.
Nice.
In fact, I don't think she's bloodied anymore.
That's good. And she can't back up without taking an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, no. She will still be prone to that unless she uses a disengage action.
Which she's already used her action, so she can't do that. All right, well, that's her turn then.
In that case, next up is Lise.
Lisa's like, ah!
Yes, as this massive crystals bears down on her. What does Lise do?
Lisa, it runs up to her. She just looks up at it and is like, hello. And she kind of like looks past it a little bit and then goes, goodbye. And casts Dimension Door again.
Okay.
Let's see. So from this little pillar to like over here was 120, or was like a little bit under 120. So I think it's reasonable. For down here to be within 500 feet.
Where the fuck did you go? Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Cool. Yep. That's what she does.
You teleport away from this thing. How many
Goodbye.
those spell slots do you have left?
How many what?
Of those spell slots do you have left for Dimension Door? That's
Dimension Door is only a 4th level.
Oh, it's a 4th. I thought it was a 5th level.
No, so it's 4th level. So I have one more 4th level spell slot left.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which I haven't cast any other 4th level spells because I save it for Dimension Door in case I need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I guess that's your turn unless you want to do like a bonus action or something.
No. Actually, no. Well, this thing's just gonna keep coming after me. So I guess it'll probably move into range, like honestly, next turn. So, yeah. So I'll just stay where I am. How many feet away am I from Cassandra?
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 80 feet away.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Next up is Foxbud if you don't have anything else.
Foxwood's gonna hold his action. He's gonna hold his action.
Okay. Are you like wanting to prepare an action?
Yeah, I guess he'll well, I just don't want him to get hurt again. He's gonna ready a multi-attack if something tries to attack him. And he'll roll for blank, which does not happen, so he just stays where he is.
Okay. Sorry, can you tell me what he was readying again?
He's just readying his multi-attack if anything tries to attack him.
Okay. So he will just, if something gets close enough to attack him, he will attack.
Yes. If I teleported over here instead, how many feet away from Cassandra am I now?
70 feet away, it looks like.
Okay, so a little bit closer, but not. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, actually. That's fine. Cool.
Okay. All right, is that everything?
Yes.
Okay. Blood Crystal B is no longer a thing. Blood Crystal A has a roll to do. It fails. So it merely attacks Cassandra.
Smart.
And does a 25 hit? I assume it does. It does 12 bludgeoning damage to Cassandra.
Okay.
And she additionally takes 9 necrotic damage from touching the blood crystal.
Owie.
She is very much bloodied.
Again, yeah.
And she's looking a little bit gray.
Okay, that's not good.
As this crystal like punches her right in the chest, and fully wins her. Next up is that gigantic blood crystal, which takes yet another dash action to get closer to Lise.
Listen.
And actually, like, those crystals shoot out of it again, latching into the pillar that they're all on, as it works to move toward her again. That feather vibrating aggressively inside of this crystal as it approaches her. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Natural 1.
Okay. You're not really sure why it so desperately wants to get at you, but
yeah. I'm assuming it has something to do with the feather. Okay.
Next up in the initiative order is Helga.
Stop hurting friend. You know what? She's gonna take that. She's gonna use her Maul special ability now.
Okay.
So this will be 4 attacks.
Okay. Let's do it.
Mod 20 to hit on the first one. 18 bludgeoning damage on the first one.
Okay. Bam, brings it down on its core.
25 to hit on the second one.
That'll do it. Stop being naughty, Crystal!
$18 again.
With that, it is reduced to dust.
Oh, okay. Well, then there was no point in doing that because the 2 attacks were gonna die.
She still has those extra 2 attacks if you want her to go attack the large one.
Is it if she moves over here? Is she within range?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she'll take the last 2 attacks on that one then.
All right.
You also stop being mean, friend Lise!
24 to hit.
Okay, that'll do it.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the last one is a 14, which I assume does not hit.
That will not hit, no.
Okay.
But she does manage to do a chunk of damage to him.
Mhm.
And that is the end of Helga's turn. Now, Cassandra.
All right. Well, it's within reach of her arcane hand. So let's see what we can do with this thing. Let's
Does
see.
size matter when it comes to this ability for the hand to grab things?
Grasping hand, yes. It has to be huge or smaller. Is this thing?
This thing is definitely bigger than huge.
Yeah, so she can't grasp it, which is fine, but she
Huge,
can still.
I believe, is 15 by 15, which
She can still punch it, and that's what matters.
Okay.
Clenched fist is so you make a melee spell attack. What is a melee spell attack? What roll is that?
Give me 1 second. I just want to double check my knowledge here. Oh, that's right. It doesn't benefit from magical bonus you have to weapons or unarmed strikes that you're wielding. So if she had like stuff that did like +1s and +2s and stuff.
Well, I just mean like what do I roll for that?
I believe it's your regular magic attack. It just doesn't benefit from like if your spell focus has like modifiers on it. It doesn't benefit from that.
So
your regular spell attack.
Which is what?
You should have it in there. Here. I think it's in. You're looking at D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I found it. Oh wait.
Yes. It
No, I
should be
didn't.
listed in her stats.
I didn't. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Wait, where did they tuck her spells elsewhere? Hang on, I can't even find your spell list in here. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking sheet, that's why. Okay, there we go. I was looking at Helga, I was like, wait, why didn't you have any spells? Your spell attack, it should be on your spells in there.
So,
I'm trying to find where they list your attack in here. Fuck, where is it?
see, I'm like, I can't find it.
I just don't want to do the math. I know it's noted down here somewhere.
Because, like, if she was gonna cast, like, something on, oh, it's because all of her
I think she has
shit-
all saves.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything that makes a fucking spell attack.
All right. So it should be. I'm pretty sure. Let me look through her stats here.
This is so frustrating. Oh, it's +8. I'm sorry. Her spell attack is +8.
Is it listed in there? Because I'm pretty
It's
sure it's
listed.
supposed to be her proficiency
listed at the top.
modifier.
Her modifier is +4. Her
Plus-
spell attack is +8, and her save DC is 16.
Yeah, because charisma is the bard casting modifier, so it should be 4 + 4, right? Yeah, so
Fuck.
+8.
Well, I rolled like shit, so 16, I'm assuming doesn't hit.
It does hit, actually.
Oh. Nice. All right. Well. Let me get some D8 then.
And as that attack connects, let me roll something really here. What's her spellcasting DC? I believe it's
16.
Yes, because
16.
efficiency plus charisma plus, I think, yeah, it's plus 8, right? So, yeah, 16 makes sense. Oh, okay, it failed.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 force damage.
All right. That's total.
Yes.
With that, another chunk breaks off. And lands on the pillar next to Helga here. And we're
Okay,
going to call this one E.
Foxbud has his readied action.
All right.
Well, I didn't say within range. I said if it attacks him, so never mind.
I mean, we can treat it as within range. I don't
It's
really
okay. I don't want him to bite it. He's going to get hurt.
care. In fact, I think we agreed on within range.
No, I said if it attacks. I never said within
All
range.
right. I mean, I did, but all right.
I didn't hear you
okay.
say that.
Let me roll this really quick.
Oh wait, that was Cassandra's bonus action, but she hasn't taken her action.
Yes.
Which is to heal everyone. She's gonna do. Are you updating her D&D Beyond spells? Because I am not keeping track of.
God damn it.
I know
No,
that she's
I
done.
haven't.
Okay, why not? Because you know
I thought that
that's
you
what I
were
look
keeping
at.
track of that.
No, well, 'cause I
Okay.
can't control her D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
What has she casted? I can't remember.
She's done, I think, 2 4th level.
I know she cast Arcane Hand, so that's got to be a 5th level.
Yes, and then she's
two
cast
4th levels.
2 4th levels, and I believe a 3rd level.
Okay.
So I think she has 1 4th level spell slot left. And she's going to use her last 4th level to do Prayer of Healing on herself, Foxblooded, and Helga.
Okay. All right. And how much is that for?
Is 48 plus 4.
Okay. How do you want me to roll this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You all heal for 16.
Thank God. All right.
Cassandra does not look bloodied anymore.
Okay.
Foxbud regains enough that he also does not look bloodied anymore.
Okay.
And I believe that's the end of Cassandra's turn. So then that would be Lise next.
All right. How far away is this thing from Lise? Is it within 100? Is it within 120 feet? Is what I'll ask.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. It's 80 feet away.
Okay. Fantastic. Let's see. Which of these would do more damage? That would do 86 or 46 in 3rd level. This does, because it's 2d6, so this would be 3d6. So if Fireball would still be more damage if she did. Okay. I'm gonna do 3rd level Fireball. Use a sorcery point to get that weird magic again.
Okay. Where do you center this fireball?
Away from them, but on him.
The bridge?
Not on the bridge. He's on the ground. Okay.
No, he's not on the ground.
Where is he?
He's like clinging to the side of the pillar.
Okay, the side of the pillar.
You can't shoot that side of the pillar. It's facing away from you.
Yeah, I guess like over here then. So like it would still get him.
80. I don't know if that's 120 feet away. Hang on.
Fireball's 150.
Okay. It should be within 150. Okay.
Mm.
So in that case, how big is
Give me-
the fireball diameter?
It's 20
Radius
foot.
rather.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay. Okay, that's 20-foot radius. I'm gonna give you control of this object, and you just show me where you want to center this token.
Like here.
That you cannot center it there. That will hit the ground.
Why?
Because the center of this token, there's nothing there. There's ground underneath them to hit. And in the fall from where you guys are currently at to the bottom, that's 40 feet. So it will not hit them.
Can I not do? Well, hold on. Let's see.
You have to center it on something. You can't just hit the radius on something.
If I move here, can I do like here?
What are you trying to center it on?
Him.
Okay, on him. Okay. If you center it on him, it'll be literally right on top of him.
Okay. Will that hit Helga?
Yes.
Can I center it like just a little bit away from him?
If it's centered on him, then it's centered on him. On his center.
Okay, where can I fucking throw this goddamn fireball that's going to hit him?
That's
Benjamin?
what I'm trying to get you to tell me. That's what I'm trying to get you to tell me. You're telling me I want to hit him without hitting everyone, and I'm telling you, tell me where that is.
All right.
That's why you have control of it.
Never mind.
Okay. You're not gonna hit him with a fireball?
No.
Okay.
I'll
drag this off to the side in case we need it.
No, we're gonna do 3rd level Scorching Ray instead.
Okay.
So that I'll still do a sorcery point to make them the other kind of magic, and it's 3. I believe it's 3 rays.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, 3 rays of fire. It's 4 rays because it's a 3rd level spell. So
Works for
I'll
me.
do a spell attack for each of them. Natural 20.
Okay, that's a crit.
So that is
Even though D&D tells us that spells aren't supposed to crit.
the first one does 4 damage. Second one
4 damage?
4 8. So 8 damage.
Okay.
Second one is 24 to hit.
Okay, that'll do it.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. Wow, only 6.
The third one is another natural 20.
Okay.
So that is
That's 18. That's 8 plus 6. That's 14. Okay.
8 times 2 is 16. So that one does 16 damage.
So we're up to a total of 30.
And then natural 1. So 4th one whiffs. But I use my bonus action to add my proficiency bonus, which is 4. So it's 34 of whatever this weird damage is.
Okay. All right. So, you once again call upon that magic, and these rays they fire out of your hand, and they once again have that weird polygonal shape to them, and you see these tesseracting shapes of rainbow colors connect with this creature, and it seems so unnatural as it hits this mass of crystals, and I think the blood crystal doesn't quite know what to do with it, and it takes all of that 34 damage cleanly. And as it takes that damage, a chunk of it falls off once again, creating yet another of these little mass of crystals. We're going to call this one F.
Great.
And I'm going to roll for that.
Will you get rid of the tokens for the ones that are dead? I
No.
feel like they're just taking up. They're just taking up room.
They are still there as a pile of blood crystal. They are important. And they rolled really well. Okay, so it spawns that new one. Is that the end of Lisa's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Does Foxbud do anything on this turn?
Yeah, Foxbud will bite the one next to Helga.
Okay.
That's multi-attack. Mod 20 to hit. 14 piercing damage, and it has to make a strength save.
All right. Does a I assume a 19 succeeds. That said, Foxbud's gonna go ahead and take 14 necrotic damage.
Does a 14 hit?
Uh, 14? No, it does not hit. Sorry, I was doing some math.
You're fine. Okay, well, that's Foxbud's turn.
All right. And with that, we're actually going to go to Blood Crystal F really quick because he rolled really well in the initiative order. So he's going to take his turn and attack Foxbud.
Oh, I didn't. Foxbud forgot to roll blink. 11, he is not there.
Oh, okay. I guess in that case, it doesn't attack him. Give me 1 second. I'm turning some stuff off really quick to clean up the board just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so he rolled a what did he roll?
He rolled an 11.
Okay. In that case, he is 11? I thought it was 1 to 11 he stays.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 10 he stays, 11 to 20.
Let me double check. Do you still have his sheet handy?
Well, I don't have the description for blink written down. I guess I could.
Let me just double check that because that's right on the edge. I just want to be sure.
Yeah.
On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence. Okay. So he has vanished.
Yep.
And that boy is gone. Okay. He is bloodied though.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead, Blood Crystal F moves over to Cassandra and attacks her. And it will roll. Give me a dexterity save.
$25.
That succeeds. Does not manage to connect to her. However, she still takes 10 necrotic damage. As it swipes at her, but just does not connect. She is bloodied. Okay, and now we're back to normal initiative order with Blood Crystal E, who is going to roll to... Or actually, no, it's not going to roll. Give me a strength save from Helga.
24.
Succeeds. It only takes... give me one second. Only takes 7 necrotic damage. She's down to 99. And from there, we are back to top of the order with blood crystals A and F. A is going to roll and succeeds. I'm just going to go ahead and check for F as well. Does not succeed. Okay.
Which one is F?
F is the one that just attacked Cassandra. That was because I had to do that weird initiative order thing. Although I think A is dead now, actually. That's right. A is dead, so A doesn't do anything.
Okay.
A is not in the order anymore. But yeah, F is taking yet another turn because I had to go backwards in the initiative order to take care of his turn.
Okay.
So can't do that. So it instead just attacks Cassandra outright. I assume a 12 does not hit. It misses her entirely.
Yeah.
She takes no damage.
Thank God.
And next up is that giant blood crystal again, as it continues to barrel down on you, Lise. And this is going to be kind of interesting. Okay. It takes a dash action. It attempts to kind of traverse along this wooden bridge. If you recall, the bridges are very rickety. This bridge whoosh, snaps, and it falls along down to the ground over here as it swings forward and crashes into the wall about midway down the surface that you are standing on, and continues to ascend. Here, I'm going to kind of scribble here to indicate this bridge is gone. And it ascends the rest of the way back up. It does not get within attack range of you, and it did take a dash action. But it is this far away from you now, and it is on the same level as you.
Okay.
As it is bearing down towards you. Next up is Helga.
Helga's gonna swing on the nearest little blood guy.
Okay.
23 to hit.
To be clear, I just want to make sure you understand, by the way. Your pistols are better than your rapiers right now, and your pistols have a
Cassandra?
range. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You said swing. So I wasn't sure if you were using her scimitars or not.
It's Helga's turn.
Oh, it's... Wait, what?
You
said
said
you're right.
Helga.
Sorry. I'm getting confused. Yes, it's Helga's turn. My bad.
You're fine.
I thought I was correcting you. You were correcting me.
14 bludgeoning damage on the first one.
All right. It crumbles to dust.
Cool. She's got 2 more attacks, so she's gonna run over here and swing on this little one. 14 doesn't hit. But
oh yeah, he's not there. Sorry, go ahead.
But 29 will hit.
Okay.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bludgeoning damage.
16. All right. It is crumbling. It's not gone. It's not dead, but it is crumbling.
Okay.
Next up in the order is now Cassandra.
Cassandra's gonna... She can move around this thing, but as long as she doesn't move out of its range, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity, correct?
Where specifically do you want her to move?
If she moves, like... Well, what's this thing's range? Is it just within 5 feet?
Yes.
Actually, it doesn't matter. She's gonna stay where she is.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but your entire pillar here is coated in blood crystal.
Cassandra can use her bonus action to move her hand up to 60 feet. There's no way she can move the hand over to this thing, right? Does
to the big one?
Does the arcane hand float, or does it have to be on a surface? Because it's not like a thing.
It floats. It floats.
Okay, cool. So can she move it like in the air towards the thing, 60 feet?
Yeah.
Is that within range for an attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's... Hold on. As a bonus action, you can move the hand and then cause one of... Cool, yeah. So I can move and do an attack. So she's gonna punch this thing again.
Okay.
With her big fist.
Okay.
It's +8. That does not hit. Whiffs it. But that was...
This big hand does not manage to hit the weird colossal thing.
Yeah. But she's got bonus action, or no, she's got her action still, which she's gonna use to heal because, oh my god. She's gonna 3rd level prayer of healing. So that's 3d8 plus 4 for, again, her, Foxbud. Oh, Foxbud's not here, so her and Helga.
Okay. Let me run it.
Yes, please.
Said 3d8 or 3d4?
3d8 plus 4.
Okay. And this was a what level?
3rd.
All right, let me mark that for you, since I guess you use this sheet to track it.
Well, yeah.
All right, that came out to 21.
Cool.
HP for everyone.
Awesome.
She's no longer bloodied. Congratulations. And Helga's right as rain. Helga's got no wounds whatsoever.
Yeah, Helga's fine.
In that case, next up in the order is Ulysses, and Foxbud comes back.
Do I think I can kill this thing, or should I get away from it again?
It's looking pretty nasty. It's got a lot of cracks in it, a lot of dust falling off.
I'm just worried that it's gonna get right up on me and fucking kill me.
Well, it's up to you. Would be a cool way to end the episode, but I don't know how much health it has left. It's up to you.
All right. I'm gonna do what I can. 6th level. Well...
6th level what?
You
You also have a 6th level spell you haven't selected yet, right?
Yes, I'm debating. It's just that there's a lot of good 6th level spells, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to because there's a couple that I'm like, like this could do a lot of damage, but like this could potentially save somebody's life. So like I'm like not sure. Hold on, let me roll something just to see what it would.
Well, okay, no. If you're making a roll, then you're deciding.
No, I'm seeing like what because it tells me what like it rolls, like what the difference is. But I want to see.
Okay.
Like,
I thought you were rolling an attack to see if you wanted to make the attack.
No, I'm trying to see because it tells you like 8d6, and I'm like, okay, well I don't know what it's like, but it's like plus this. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Damn, this is tough.
You know you kind of want to. You sound like you want to.
I really do, but I'm like, it does a lot of damage.
What are you looking at?
Disintegrate. It does so much fucking damage. The feather would count as a magic item, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, because if I disintegrate this thing, then, magic items aren't destroyed, so that's good.
I mean, you're welcome to try and destroy the feather.
No. I think Lisa's like scared still, and I think she's like, this has to end. Like, this thing's coming after me. Like, I needed to die immediately. So she would cast Disintegrate, but it's with this like other magic, right? So because it's normally force damage, so it would be the other damage.
Mm-hmm.
So would that even? I guess it doesn't matter if it disintegrates. But yeah, I think she solidifies that 6th level spell slot.
All right.
She uses a sorcery point to switch it to that other damage. It has to make a dexterity save.
It makes that dexterity save. And it. Sorry. I'm trying to find something. It's a dexterity save. It does a 19 save.
19 just fucking saves.
Does it not do any damage?
Actually, no.
It doesn't do any damage if it saves?
Yeah.
What?
Disintegrate.
Wow, talk about huge risk.
Yeah, it just says it just doesn't say anything about if it succeeds. It just says on a failed save the target takes this damage. So that was a waste of a 6th level spell slot. Great.
I just realized something though.
Wish I hadn't done that.
This thing is pretty cracked up.
Mm-hmm.
That feather's exposed. You feel the power of that feather. I'm going to give this thing disadvantage on this save.
Okay, so you're gonna roll it again?
Yeah. This is one of those moments where I'm bending my own rules because this is cool.
Listen, I appreciate it.
And it did significantly worse the second time.
Okay,
I assume
cool.
A 14 does not save.
No. All right, so
you call out to this magic that you feel pouring into Amaris, and your eyes, when you feel a new spell enter your repertoire, your eyes occasionally will glow fiery as you discover this new ability. This time, your eyes glow white for a moment before turning prismatic. These tesseracting shapes forming on your eyes. Your whole body actually starts emitting this rainbow-colored aura. And your hands, as you extend them out before you, have those tesseracting shapes emitting off of them. Cracks form in the surface of this blood crystal mass. And suddenly those tesseracting shapes begin to form on its surface as well. And it explodes.
Oh.
And with this shatter, not only explodes into chunks, but those chunks also crumble to dust. This mass of blood crystal has been reduced to a blood crystal powder on the floor below.
Okay.
As your eyes slowly stop glowing, and as it's reduced to dust.
You didn't even let me tell you how much damage it did.
How much damage did it do?
You just assumed that it died. What if it didn't die yet?
It shatter does a lot of damage, but go ahead and tell me.
Disintegrate, not shatter.
Or disintegrate, whatever.
81.
All right, that definitely would have done it. You want me to give you a big, fun little piece of knowledge, about like a peek behind the curtain?
Did it only have like a couple?
It had 1 HP.
Are you fucking serious?
I am serious.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's why it was reduced to a powder. I will say I had something else planned. If it had died with a normal amount of damage, let's just say that disintegrate did do something for you.
Okay, cool.
That said, as the feather is no longer lodged in this blood crystal, you look over at the pillar that Cassandra, Helga, and Foxbud are standing on. They're surrounding this final piece of blood crystal, and it stops animating.
Thank God.
And the crystals form into place on the ground, looking just like any other normal crystal. And as that happens, you noticed one other thing. As Foxbud sees that the battle has ended and that Lise is safe, he lies down. You realize Foxbud's fur, it really doesn't look blue anymore. It's very gray. Foxbud looks sick.
Don't do this to me.